Ito, Mayor ng Tacloban, mga kakabsat, nagsalita na, Mayor, ng iwan ng matinding payo sa mga magulang para hindi maulit ang ganitong trahedya. Yun, medyo kanto, related sa ating topic, mga kabsat, no? Okay, here we go.
This is a wake-up call to parents. This is a wake-up call to the teachers. It's about time, you focus on your children. We cannot, if you cannot discipline and raise your children properly, don't give them to the government to discipline. That's not our job. Lalo na ngayon, paano ito nakakuha ng baril? Diba? Stricto tayo dyan eh. Paano siya nakakuha? It's just like, kung may auto ko na nakaparada dyan, pagkatapos pinagamit ko sa anak ko, minor yung anak ko, walang lisensya, tumakbo, may nasagasaan, patay, ganun lang ba yun? See? Now we're also looking into the fact that apparently there is also some evidence to show that maraming sindikato gumagamit ng mga minor. Ayan nangyayari. Dahil sa kahirapan, kailangan ng pera, nagpapagamit naman itong mga minor because kulang ang supervision ng mga magulang. Pagkatapos, alam nila rin na pag ginawa nila itong krimen na to, walang mangyayari sa kanila. More attention. Diba? I hope, our lawmakers will look at other countries. Sa ibang bansa ngayon, binabawalan na yung humawak ng cellphone pag minor. Kasi nakikita natin, mas malakas ang impluensya ng mga social media kaysa sa mga magulang. Kaya isipin natin na dapat, something has to be done. But to be done after a proper study.
Mayor, is it possible na pwede...
Enzo Recto, kalaban ang katiwalian at
Forward.
At alamin muna natin lahat ng mga factual events. Okay, let's stick to the facts of what happened. This is very tragic. We need the support of the parents and especially the teachers because of what happened.
Immediate measure ng local government dahil po dito sa nangyari?
Well, immediate measurement here is it is important that we do a thorough investigation on what the real motive was. Okay? Now, may lumalabas na sinasabi bullying, may lumalabas na pero contrary to what the evidence shows, that is not actually factual. So let's not speculate that this was the motive. Okay?
But in terms of security, police presence sa mga schools ngayon?
We can only do so much. Alam nyo, this is a wake-up call to parents. This is a wake-up call to the teachers. It's about time, you focus on your children. We cannot, if you cannot discipline and raise your children properly, don't give them to the government to discipline. That's not our job. Kaya importante dito talaga, magkapit kamay muna itong mga magulang at saka mga parents at pag-usapan talaga nila ano nangyari and comfort each other. That's the best thing we can do. Our intelligence and law enforcers are doing the best they can to figure, this out. Diba? Alam mo, pag motibo kasi ang tinitignan nila, motive but at the same time capability. So yan ang ina-address ngayon at tinitignan ano ba nangyari dyan, di ba? Kasi importante lang talaga kung ano talaga yung nangyari, factual. Doon tayo sa facts. Okay?
May clarify ko lang, established na po yung sinasabi niyo, hindi po bullying.
It's questionable. It's not established that it's bullying. It's not naman established na it's not bullying. We do not know yet because pati yung mga witnesses conflicting yung mga accounts nila eh. It's very conflicting eh. So, but we need professionals to look at this. Kaya hindi muna kami nagsasalita. Hindi ako nagsasalita kaya ayoko ng haka-haka, ayoko ng mga sinasabing speculation. This is a very, very important incident to study. We have to look at this very carefully. I know the parents are grieving at the same time they want justice. It will get there, but we have to do it the correct way. And this will involve our lawmakers. This will involve all agencies concerned. Kaya yun ang gawin natin. Kaya kayo sa media ang hinging kong tulong, huwag tayo rin sumama dyan sa mga haka-haka. Tignan natin mabuti ano yung nangyari, ano yung ebidensya. Okay?
But what can we expect from the LGU po? Siguro sa mga susunod na pagkakataon dahil ganito yung nangyari, mas maghihigpit ba tayo?
Alam nyo, it is not a hidden fact. It's a fact that there are gang-related, incidents that are happening in almost every city. We have identified the individuals. We know who they are, and they're being closely watched. And many of this happens because maraming OFW, napapabayaan yung mga kabataan na yan, hindi nila monitor, kaya dapat bigyan ng pansin yan. It is important. So I am expecting that lawmakers will come out. Alam nyo, nasa executive department kami, kaya we can only enforce what the law says. Okay? So I'll make that very clear. And hindi naman tayo pwede mag-shortcut ng mga batas dito. Importante dito, tignan natin, but bigyan talaga ng pansin yung mga kabataan na this cannot happen and this should not happen.
Mayor, update, Mayor, kustudiya ngayon ng mga suspect kasi minor.
Kaya nga, yun ang pinag-aaralan ngayon, na I think definitely nakikita natin, for someone to do this, you are not mentally stable. So we need professionals to look into that. If we cannot lock them up in the stations, in the police stations, we cannot also put them in Bahay Pag-asa because that's very minimum security, and this is basically a heinous crime. Then maybe they may be locked up in hospitals. That's why we're coordinating now with DOH to do a psychiatric examination and maybe put them to protect themselves against themselves and also protect them against the public.
Mayor, how's our coordination with the DepEd, Schools Division Office?
Well, nandito naman. Suspension of classes because there is an investigation going on and we want to calm things down. Okay? Kaya ako, sinasabi ko lang, wag na natin i-hype ito. Okay? Nangyari yung nangyari, pag-aralan natin bakit. Pero sa totoo lang, lahat tayo may kasalanan dito eh.
Mayor, why are you hammering on yung parents? Ano po bang initial na nakikita dito?
Well, this has been happening. Okay, ngayon lang it escalated to a crime like that, no? But about 2 years ago, may nasaksak din, may mga saksakan na sa mga minors through gang wars and all that. And when this thing happens, hindi naman pwede walang responsibility or accountability ang magulang dito eh. Dapat magkaroon sila eh. Lalo na ngayon, paano ito nakakuha ng baril? Di ba? Stricto tayo dyan eh. Paano siya nakakuha? It's just like, kung may auto ko na nakaparada dyan, pagkatapos pinagamit ko sa anak ko, minor yung anak ko, walang lisensya, tumakbo. May nasagasa, ang patay. Ganun lang ba yun? See? Now, we're also looking to the fact that apparently, there is also some evidence to show that maraming sindikato gumagamit ng mga minor. Ayan nangyayari. Dahil sa kahirapan, kailangan ng pera, nagpapagamit naman itong mga minor because kulang ang supervision ng mga magulang. Pagkatapos, alam nila rin na pag ginawa nila itong krimen na to, walang mangyayari sa kanila. Diba? Kailangan talaga tignan natin mabuti yan. But it's also part of teaching our children that restitution and justice must happen.
What about aid for the families victims?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. That's being shouldered by the local government and the other agencies, di ba? Tulong muna. No? Pero importante kasi dito, financial dadating dyan. Pero tignan muna natin yung stability nila. Like DOH is looking into that. You have to debrief them. You have to work with them muna. Yun muna. And the best people that can do that are the teachers.
Mayor,
And people that were there.
expectation, Mayor, kung kailan babalik yung klase.
In the next few days, maybe even tomorrow, but in the next few days, we should, as much as possible, we should try to normalize what happened. Evil here will not prevail. That is exactly what evil wants us to do. That to panic, to be scared, huwag tayong ganyan. Let's be vigilant. Let's fight this. But let's do it in the right way. Let's correct what happened here. And number one dito, prevention talaga eh. Okay? So, this could have happened to anyone. So, you guys out there, if you have children, hey, start focusing now and fixing up your kids and giving them some attention, more attention. I hope, our lawmakers will look at other countries. Sa ibang bansa ngayon, binabawalan na yung humawak ng cellphone pag minor. Kasi nakikita natin, mas malakas ang impluensya ng mga social media kaysa sa mga magulang. Kaya isipin natin na dapat, something has to be done. But to be done after a proper study.
Mayor, is it possible na pwede amendahan yung juvenile para dito sa incident dito?
Hindi kasi minsan ang lumalabas dito all or nothing eh. Hindi. The juvenile law is a good law, but it should be revisited. It should be modified. There's changes that should be made. Yes. Conditions that have to be made. Yes. But let's leave it to the professionals. Kaya importante talaga the data that they gather, is sufficient. And, makikita natin, ma-validate yan. Pagkatapos, magamit ng mga lawmakers yan, ayusin natin yung mga future na mga leader natin dito sa bansa natin. Because nakikita dito medyo kulang sa pansin talaga yung mga kabataan ngayon. At binibigay sa gobyerno lahat ng trabaho. Hindi dapat. Trabaho ng mga magulang yan.
Yun, salamat, Mayor.
Halikan na kasama.
Alright, hindi ko na itutuloy yung last topic mo kasi medyo hinahanap na yata ako sa medyo maaga-aga tayo ngayon. Magtutuloy na lang tayo mamayang hapon. Sir Leonardo, Macwan, sa mga kasama natin. Tuloy natin ito mamayang hapon kasi hinahanap na ako eh. Kung darating ba ako. Sabi ko, darating na. Okay na, prepare. Kita kasi lang tayo mamaya. Tuloy natin. Again, maraming salamat po sa mga nandito mula pa kanina. Na almost naka 1 hour din tayo kahit papaano. Kita kasi lang tayo mamaya. Alright, hanggang sa muli. Maestro Police signing off. Bye-bye. Emergency lang po. Bye-bye.